Hello and glad to have everybody back. My name is Kylan and today we are going to be reading a story from the Cheyenne tribe, originally hailing out of the Northern Cheyenne Tribe Reservation, and the title of the story is The Bear Tepee. A long time ago, the Northern Cheyenne were camped near the Bear Tepee. Indian Maiden and Little Sister suddenly decided to go off to play by themselves. Indian Maiden whispered to Little Sister, "Let's go play near those thick bushes. Everyone is busy and we won't be missed. Besides, our 7 brothers are on scouting and hunting trips far from the camp." Indian Maiden suddenly had an urge to go into the thick bushes. She thought, "Those berries look so tempting. I'll go and pick some to eat." The Indian Maiden remembered her mother's warning, "Do not go near the thick bushes alone because it is dangerous." That is one of the bear's favorite hideouts. Bear is known to capture humans and is dangerous. Bear has special powers and does unexpected things to human beings. Bear might try and lure you to his hideout and turn you into a bear or another animal form. Indian Maiden ignored her mother's warning. She told Little Sister, "Wait for me at a safe distance from the thick bushes while I go and pick some berries." Later, Indian Maiden snuck over to the thick bushes with Little Sister several times and picked berries. Again she would tell Little Sister, "Wait for me here." Little Sister watched Indian Maiden go into the thick bushes to pick berries. She thought Indian Maiden had been acting very strange recently, especially when she returns from the thick bushes. So Little Sister went to the thick bushes looking for her big sister. As she came into the small clearing and saw 2 bears, she screamed, "Oh!" Indian Maiden, now in the form of a bear, snapped, "I warn you not to follow me here." And with this, she leapt at Little Sister and mauled her shoulder. Indian Maiden warned, "Do not tell Mother about this incident or I will eat all of you. Now I will turn myself back into a human being and follow you home." When the sisters reached home, Mother saw the frightened look of Little Sister and asked, "Why do you look sick? Is there something wrong? Come here and let me look at you." Too afraid to say anything, Little Sister moved closer to her mother. Mother found the big wound on her shoulder and cried, "How did you get mauled? How did you get away?" Little Sister gave a quick glance at her sister and replied, "I was walking near some bushes when a bear reached out and grabbed me. I fell to the ground and got up to run. The bear must have gotten tangled in the bushes because it did not follow me." As Mother began to clean the wound, Indian Maiden left the teepee smiling to herself. All at once, Little Sister began to weep. "That's not what happened. Indian Maiden was lured into the thick bushes by an evil bear. He turned Indian Maiden into a bear for his companion, and when I followed her, she caught me and mauled me with her great hand. She said not to tell about this or she would eat us all." Mother tried to comfort Little Sister, saying, "Do not be afraid of evil bear or big sister's warning. I will tell your 7 brothers about this incident, and they will save us. Besides, your oldest brother, has a stronger medicine than the evil bear. It is good that you told me these things." As Mother and Little Sister waited for the brothers to return, the call from the camp crier came, "It is time to move our teepees. Hurry or you will be left behind." And the brothers did not return, and the camp moved on, leaving Mother and Little Sister alone. They watched the long line of the camp move until it was out of sight. The evil bear and Indian Maiden came out of the thick bushes. Indian Maiden, now called Bear Woman, said, "Come with us to our teepee where I can keep an eye on you." For many days, Mother and Little Sister were watched carefully by Bear Woman. They were not even allowed to leave the teepee. After a while, Bear Woman grew lazy and said to Little Sister, "Today you go after the water and bring me some good food to eat." And Little Sister did this. The next day Bear Woman laughed and said, "I am hungry for soup, Little Sister. Go and pick me a basket full of wild turnips and catch me a fat rabbit. If you do not bring me these things for my next meal, I will eat you both." Little Sister left quickly because she knew it was almost time for Bear Woman's next meal. She ran here and there, pulling turnips as fast as she could. She's crying, "Oh, how am I going to gather all these turnips and catch a rabbit too?" Little Sister was secretly being watched by her 7 brothers. When they saw that Little Sister was alone, they stepped out of the woods to greet her. And when little sister saw her 7 brothers, she cried even more because she was happy. She told her brothers about Bear Woman, and they helped her pick turnips and catch a rabbit. The oldest brother had the gift of bow and arrow power. He instructed little sister, "As soon as Bear Woman is fast asleep tonight, pound sharpened sticks around her on the ground. If Bear Woman awakens, she will step on the sharp sticks and be delayed." Little sister followed the instructions. She was able to get away with her mother to the place where her 7 brothers were waiting for them. As they looked back, Bear Woman had grown to be a giant bear and was coming after them. The giant bear chased them and almost caught them when the oldest brother used his powers. Shooting his arrows one at a time, the family would disappear and then reappear at the place where the arrow landed. In this way, they reached their destination, which was a great tall rock. The oldest brother shot the last arrow towards the top of this great rock. Reappearing on top of the great rock, the family knew they would be safe from Bear Woman. From the top of the great rock, the family looked down and saw the giant Bear Woman trying to leap towards the top. Several times she tried but failed. Bear Woman gave up and said to them, "You have won, and from this day on, the medicine men shall call this tower the Bear Tepee." The Bear Tepee is best known today as Devil's Tower and is in Wyoming. Even today, the claw marks of the Bear Woman can be seen all around the Great Tower. So as you can see, oral tradition is a very important thing because it helps to explain our natural world and give history and connection to all things. So that's why these stories are important, and make sure that we pass them down from one generation to the next. And it's okay if you only know one or part of one, as long as you listen. So thank you for joining me today for this story. We look forward to having you back here again, and please check out the rest of our stories. Thank you.